All a favour?
Aye.
Can you see this cast for you?
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
This is Amy Buchanan, my makeup artist, and she's been working with us for a long time. And she's a smashing laugh. And her claim to fame is she did the makeup on Morph, the little plasticine thing, cartoon kind of character animation thing, mate. And after that, straight on to me. That's why I'm this colour.
This is Julie Dorrit-Keenan, the makeup artist. She does myself and she does Sanjeev, amongst others. And just say hello to the camera, Julie.
Hello.
Julie started in the Hammer films and she cut her teeth on, was it 2 or 3 of the Hellraiser movies?
3.
3 of them. And she also did the second Indiana Jones movie.
It had originally been a play, you see, Still Game, and then Sean Connery had seen it at the Edinburgh Festival and said if we ever made it into television, could he play the part of Winston? And then he got funny about the money and all that when it came to casting it, and that's when we gave it to Paul. All right, Paul.
Sean, aye. Sean, thank you. Was it any good?
But funnily enough, after the first year, he phoned up and went like that. He says I would do that for nothing, that part. But you know, Paul had made it his own, so that was that.
He's terrifying.
But he still watches it because we send him the DVDs. He never pays for them, but we send them.
Well, the kid will get up.
Ah! So?
Yeah.
Stinging.
Aye.
There's wee details you don't see, look how old Hans are. That's a Hans, a 73-year-old man.
Barry White.
That was Amy that done that.
So did you like the,
Liver spots and everything.
the lawyer program?
Latex.
I was in a...
School's radio, wasn't it?
Yes, it was hospital radio. Hospital radio, and Ford was a patient there. And he was having a bowel operation because he was shitting funny. And we got together, and he was a natural. So I've been hanging on his coattails ever since.
And I actually managed to go regularly, let's just say. It was the doctor that said that's some funny shit, that. And that's Greg.
I misheard him.
He misheard him and thought it was a comedy writer.
That's some funny shit.
We just started hanging about together. That's what happened. I was in The Way We Were with Barbara Streisand. I was playing a bellhop. She was a nightmare, absolute nightmare. Nosy, you know, if you were started talking to anybody, you know, she'd be, what are you talking about? I know, everybody knows I'm great at Barbara Streisand. What have you been in recently, Paul?
Coxie and I have just finished a detective series set in Holland called Clever Clogs.
Clever clothes.
Turnover.
Take 5.
Action.
Francis,
Hello, darling.
Francis, I was thinking, you and I have been gone out for a couple of years now, and you see, two can live as cheaply as one.
You do indeed.
You're rattling about in a big flat, and I'm rattling about in my house.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was wondering, if, will you marry me?
I'll marry you.
Oh, fuck.
Beautiful. Thank you.
To get the most educational tools on computers and of course the internet. I don't seem to.
Well, for me, certainly for my character, I feel this is where the magic happens. It takes, what, 4 months to put the full makeup on, and what a lot of viewers don't realise is that I'm actually an enormous black woman But once this is 75% of the makeup on there, and I come across as a sort of 57-year-old Asian guy. And yeah, it's about 3 or 4 months to put all the prosthetics and the fox's hair on, because it's genuine fox hair. I mean, that wasn't the case in the first series, but as we've had more money, as the years have progressed, it's graduated to fox hair. So it's a lot more comfortable, and a lot more realistic. I think we've had letters. Of course, it isn't all about the makeup. I mean, it is mostly the makeup, but costume's important as well. I'm not actually this big down here, but what we do is I'm quite seriously lactose intolerant, so I'll have a glass of milk and I'll just swell up to within an inch of my life. It will quickly film stuff.
Hi, I'm Michael Hines. I'm the producer and director of Still Game. Welcome to Naveed's shop, and I'll just give you a quick tour around it. All the fag packets are empty. Everything else is real. Everything else really exists. And at the end of the shoot, we all grab it and take what we want. And we try and include a lot of stuff that would be real. Our props people talk to Asian shopkeepers and stuff, get real Asian magazines. Come through the back here. And here you can see all the posters of Mina's area and things like that. And you never heard it. Cold there, but no matter how important the scene is, the most important thing is to hide Nina's face at all times.
You know what? Action.
चलो अच्छा मेरे को भी क्या है
Am I a movie star?
हाँ
Am I male?
हाँ
Do I ride a horse?
आहो
Is it a white horse? Do I have an unquenching thirst for revenge? Am I an angry orphan with a quiet brooding and internal sadness that, when triggered by the right circumstances, can erupt in a frightening rage? Am I the sensational Amitabh Bachchan in Zanjeer? Get it up, ye! I got it in 7. 7 questions, Meena. It's supposed to be 20 questions, but I never need 20. I could do it in 7. I don't want to play with you anymore, Meena.
क्यों नहीं
Because you're shy at it, that is why. You're a diddy. It took you 58 questions to get Indira Gandhi. Brainless bastard. I retire. Champion.
Each episode of Still Game is 28 minutes long, 29 minutes long including the credits and title sequence. We actually shoot around about 30 to 32 minutes worth of material, so the 28 minutes is the very best and very funniest of stuff. That gets shown to a live audience in a cinema, and any bits they don't laugh at gets humped.
Still Game was originally a French program called Jeu de Vie, and we sort of had a little look at it. It was very good. It was about 3 old men who lived in La Haine, part of Paris, and we sort of, you know, like 3 Men and a Baby, 3 Men in a Crib. It was kind of based on that. So we took the scripts and just made them Glasgow, and paid this French guy a pile of money. Everybody thinks we wrote it.
I don't know if you realise, but Winston's name comes from Jamaican parents. Although they were white, they were brought up in Kingston. That's why it's called Winston. The script.
Florrie, can we move the sofa back into
The scene we're about to shoot in here is where Winston thinks he's got a son. And Jack and Victor are too tight to give him any whiskey.
Phone my John. Let me see. Right. Go after nuts.
Right now.
I thought we do about any kind of job past me.
Chap there. Oh, right enough. Am I getting a whiskey? No. Oh, and then he's away again.
I think it's this. I think it's having to be like
We
this.
don't have to be like
No?
that.
Are we okay to come up?
Yeah, of course. But the fact
Exchange looks and stuff?
Yeah, of course.
So that takes us up to 27.49.
Great. Phil, can I have time code?
What do not disturb?
Set.
And action.
It's a mess.
I'm needing a drink. Am I getting a off or no?
It's near left, Vincent.
Right. You've been in the office to get a bottle.
I'd hold on to your cash if I was you, Winston.
How?
Well, by my reckoning, you owe that boy 50 years back pocket money.
Here you can see my sound guy and one of the lighting guys playing pool at lunchtime in the Klansman. Okay, welcome to the interior of the Klansman. We've built this. Originally we used to film in a place called the Gimlet, which we called the Klansman in the first series. In the second series we decided to stop bothering the locals and build our own. That meant they could drink and we could film. Unfortunately not the other way around. Last year the owner of the Gimlet decided to knock it down, so we had to build the outside as well. So the Gimlet, or the Klansman, doesn't exist in real life anymore except in this studio, and Graham Rose has built a replica of the outside. In the pub in here, all the optics there have got sugar water or cold tea or just plain water or apple juice in. None of the bar pumps work except the tenants one in the middle, and this is an exact replica of the pub except for the pool hall. And you want me on set now? Okay, chitty bye.
Well, it was either destroy the Klansman in the story and get rid of Gavin Mitchell, who plays Bobby.
Which was a good idea.
Yes,
Time, aye.
it was considered. But Gavin needs the money, and we thought about that too, so we thought we'll just build the Klansman and keep Gav for a little while longer.
A wee while, aye.
In order to gain publicity, the guy who owned the place called the Gimlet left the Klansman sign up, but unfortunately most of the beer trucks used to drive by looking for the Gimlet, and so he never got any beer. See this blackboard over here? If you look really carefully in some of the episodes, there's always a little clue about the episode written on it that me and the designers always put up for the boys.
Come and see the fake door. It goes nowhere. It's like Hollywood.
It's exactly like Hollywood.
And you get. Come here.
Look,
Come here. And you
oh,
go.
look, where's
A warm,
Bobby?
convivial atmosphere of the Klansman.
Where's Bobby? He's not here, look. It's a make-believe pub.
That's it. You just stay there.
Aye.
You know what you do the work now.
Enjoy yourself.
Bye.